So lately, Nakuru police have been behaving badly, and this is as recently as last Friday when David Nganga, boda rider, got a client in town around 8:30, going to 9 in the night, and the client told him that they need to be dropped at Milimani. So since he saw that this client was more like a middle-aged man, he decided to like, hey, what the heck, let me take him to Milimani. After all, they are usually afraid of ferrying young or youthful male passengers at night. So he goes and drops this client. But while he was picking up the client gave him the phone and asked him to speak with the person where this client was headed to in Milimani. And when they got to Milimani, things changed. So when David is expecting to be paid, this passenger starts choking him. He realizes that this situation is really escalating and his life is in danger. And then, in the midst of it all, now there are two people. Another person comes in from the bushes and they're like, "Oh, I am Aliza." So he was really scared and he pleaded for his life. They tied him up and left him there after stealing his motorcycle and the money he had made that night and his mobile phone. So David goes to report this to the Milimani police post and he's told, no, since you picked this person in town, you need to report at Central Police Station. So David goes to Central Police Station. Akifika Central Police Station, guess what? He notices his attackers, but this time they're on the other side of the counter. In fact, they're police officers. So he's shocked and he decides to go to the OCS to kind of like tell him, by the way, I was attacked and I'm just seeing some of the people who attacked me. They are your subordinates, they are your officers. The OCS dismisses him. What does David do? Where does he go for help? So he decides to come to Nation Media Group so that he can share his story in the hope that even if he was being trailed, maybe his life was in danger, and when his story gets out, then maybe he can keep off these police officers who had indicated they wanted to kill him at the time that they were attacking him. So after being dismissed by the OCS, David decides, now I'm going to go to higher up the hierarchy, and he goes to the county commander's office. By this time, the journalists have already engaged the county commander, asking him, we have this report of somebody saying that he was robbed by police officers. What do you say about it? And he's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. In fact, you're the ones who are letting me know. So finally, the county commander meets with David, and so this is what the county commander says with regard to that.
Mhalifu yote ambaye atapatikana kwa kuhusika kwa hii wizi ya pikipiki na pia kwa hii robbery with violence atachukuliwa hatua kulingana na vile sheria iko.
These incidences of police behaving badly in Nakuru are becoming more common. Last week alone, a middle-aged man was killed during scuffles in the London area. What had happened is that police were conducting a raid against drug peddlers in the Hilton, London area. Then a melee ensued, and then one of the bystanders was shot by a police officer. So right now, there are about 7 of them who've been arrested and they've been arraigned in court, and the courts gave the investigators more time to conclude their investigations. David's story is still a developing story, and we will be here on the ground to let you know what really happens in the case of a citizen against the police officers whose duty is to protect and serve